Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So how are you all? Did you do the homework? Do you understand electronic configuration very clearly? It is very important for you to understand. It is a very basic concept for you to study the next topic, that is valency. First we will discuss the homework, that is electronic configuration of the first 18 elements I had given. You may check in your notebooks your answers. You may see the first one is hydrogen. At electron number is 1, its atomic number is 1, distribution of electrons 1, electronic configuration 1. Helium, number of electrons 2, distribution of electrons 2 in the first shell itself, so the electronic configuration is 2. Lithium, Li, number of electrons 3, so 2 in the first shell, 1 in the next shell. Why not 3 in this shell? Because this can accommodate only 2 electrons. So only 2 could be accommodated there. The remaining will go into the next shell. Okay. So it will become 2, 1. Understood? Now the next is beryllium. Number of electrons 4. 2 in the first shell, 2 in the second shell. So electronic configuration is 2, 2. Boron, B. The number of electron is 5, 2 in the first shell, 3 in the next shell, so 2, 3. Carbon, C, 6, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, that is the electronic configuration. Nitrogen, symbol is N, 7 electrons it has, so 2 in the first shell and 5 in the next shell, so it will become 2, 5. Oxygen, symbol is O, the electron number is 8, 2 in the first shell, remaining 6, so 6 in the next shell, so 2, 6. Fluorine, F, 9 electrons it has, so 2 in the first shell, 7 in the next shell, so the electronic configuration becomes 2, 7. Neon, Ne, 10, 2 in the first shell, 8 in the next shell, so the electronic configuration is 2, 8. Sodium, Na, 11, 2 in the first shell, 8 in the next shell and 1 in the M shell. So why not 9 in L shell? Because the maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated is 8. Only 8 people can sit on that bench. So you cannot accommodate more than 8. So the next one goes into the next shell. Okay. So it becomes 2, 8, 1. Now magnesium, Mg, 12, 2, 8, 2. So it becomes 2, 8, 2. Aluminium, Al, 13, 2, 8, 3. It will become 2, 8, 3. Silicon, Si, symbol is Si. Atomic number is 14. Number of electrons is 14. 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, 4 in the third shell. So the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 4. Okay. Now phosphorus, symbol is P. The atomic number is 15. The number of electrons are 15. 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell and 5 in the third shell. So the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 5. Okay. Is it correct in your notebook? Okay, if it is not correct, you may correct it and then redo it. Do it again and see. Okay, now we will see the remaining elements. These are the next 3 elements. Sulfur, symbol is S. The electron number is 16. First shell has 2, next shell has 8 and M shell has 6. So the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 6. Chlorine, Cl. The atomic number is 17. It has 17 electrons, 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell and 7 in the third shell. So the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 7. Argon, that is Ar. Its atomic number is 18. So it has 18 electrons. So the distribution of electron is 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, 8 in the third shell. So it becomes 2, 8, 8. The remaining, you don't have to copy. Okay, it is the part of the first part which I had drawn earlier. Okay, I need it again, so I didn't rub it. Okay, you have to write till here only. That is from hydrogen till argon. Okay, so you may check your homework first and then go into the today's part of the lecture. Now we may move on to today's topic, that is what is meant by valence electrons and what is meant by valency. Okay, what is meant by valence electrons and what is meant by valency. Okay, now what is meant by valence electrons? I have written here valence electrons. Valence electrons means the number of electrons in the last shell. Okay, you may write in your textbook at the top somewhere, valence electrons means number of electrons in the outermost shell. The definition is there in the textbook. I will be telling you afterwards. Okay, but first let us study the what is meant by valence electrons. What are valence electrons? Valence electrons are the electrons, the number of electrons in the outermost shell. Okay, so we will see the first 15 elements. The first one is hydrogen. Its electronic configuration is 1. Okay, I haven't written the column of electronic configuration here because you know about the electronic configuration. Okay, either you have to take the electronic configuration or this is same as electronic configuration, isn't it? Because how many electrons in the first shell, second shell, third shell, that is what is called as electronic configuration. So in case of hydrogen, how many electrons are there? 1. In which shell? K shell. So which shell is the outermost shell here? It is the K shell. Okay, does it have L shell? It does not have L shell. Why? Because it is having only K shell. Because it is having only 1 electron. So I had told you earlier, it is not that every atom is having all the 4 electrons or the 4 shells, all the 4 orbits. Okay, it is not necessary that an atom has all the 4 orbits. If there are only that much number of electrons, then only there will be those shells. So this will be having an L shell. Will it be having an M shell? No. Will it be having an N shell? No. Okay, so will this be having M shell? Yes, it is having M shell, but N shell it does not have. Okay, so about hydrogen, it is having only 1 shell. That will be the outermost shell, isn't it? So how many electrons it has in the outermost shell? 1. So what will be the valence electrons? The valence electron will be 1. Okay, now in this case, in case of helium, its electronic configuration is 2. What is the outermost shell? K shell is the outermost shell. How many electrons in the outermost shell? It is 2. Okay, now the next one, lithium. How many electrons in the outermost shell? 1. So the valence electrons will be 1. Will I write 2? No, because it is not the outermost shell. It is the second innermost shell, second shell. The first shell is K, the second shell is L. So the outermost shell is L. So how many electrons in the outermost shell? That is 1. So valence electron is 1. In this case, how many electrons in the outermost shell? 2. In this one, 3. In this one, 4. In this one, 5. In this, 6. In this, 7. In this, 8. In this, 1. Why I didn't write 8? Because this is the last shell and it is having only 1 electron. Okay, so in this case, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you understood? What do you mean by valence electrons? Valence electrons is the number of electrons in the outermost shell. Outermost shell. Okay, in the outermost shell. So to find out the number of electrons in the outermost shell, first you should be knowing the number of electrons. First you should be knowing the atomic number, then the number of electrons, Then how to write the electronic configuration, how much in first shell, how much in second shell, how much in third shell. Okay, now you cannot write M shell first, L shell second, K shell last. You cannot write like that. You have to write in the order K, L, M, N. Okay, and K maximum is 2, L maximum is 8, L maximum is 8, M maximum is 18, and N maximum is 32. Okay, so this is how to write the valence electrons. Now the next term is valency. What do you mean by valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. The number of the valency means it is the number of bonds it can form with other elements. Number of bonds it can form with other elements. Now there is one rule which you have to understand. Okay, if there are 1 or 2 or 3 electrons in the outermost shell, then the atom has a tendency to give away those electrons when it reacts with other element. Not just when it is sitting as it is. When it is going for reacting with other elements, then it has a tendency to give electrons. Who? Those who are having 1 or 2 or 3 in the last shell. Those who are having 4 in the last shell, they have a tendency to share electrons. They will share 4 electrons. Okay, they will share 4 electrons. 4 electrons means 4 they have, they need 4 more. Now how did I decide that they need 4 more? Okay, now because 8 is a magical number for the elements from lithium and onwards. Okay, 8. If it is L shell and so on, if it is K shell, 2 is the magic number. 2 is the magic number for K shell. For L, M and N shell, the magic number is 8. I repeat, the magic number for K shell is 2. The magic number of L, M, N is 8. Okay, so what does an atom do? An atom tries to get either 2 or 8 in its outermost shell. If its outermost shell is K, it goes for taking 2. Okay, to make it 2. If the outermost shell is L, M or N, it go for making it 8. So if there are 4 electrons in the outermost shell, here you may see this has 4 electrons. How many more it needs to make it 8? It needs 4 to make it 8, because in L shell the magic number is 8. Okay, in M shell also the magic number is 8, even if it can accommodate 18. Okay, for here you don't worry that you don't have in your syllabus for now. For the time being, you may understand that for K shell the magic number is 2, and for L shell the magic number is 8, and for M shell the magic number is 8. Magic number, not the maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated. What is the maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated in M shell? It is 18. Okay, so if there are 4 electrons in the outermost shell, they will share 4 to make it 8. Okay, if there are 5, 6 or 7 electrons in the outermost shell, they tend to gain electrons. If there are 5, they will take 3. If there are 6, they will take 2. If there are 7, they will take 1. Okay, so what is valency? Valency is the number of electrons which an atom will give, take or share. I repeat, what is valency? Valency is the number of electrons an atom will give, take or share. Now you may write this somewhere in your notebook. Okay, I will be giving you as homework, but you may write it now and then listen to what I am telling. Okay, so I have told you 2 things. First is valence electron. Valence electron means the number of electrons in the outermost shell. What is valency? Valency means the number of electrons an atom will give, take or share. Okay, so when it will give, if there are 1, 2, 3 valence electrons, it will give. If it has 1, it will give 1. If it has 2, it will give 2. If it has 3, it will give 3. If it has 4, it will share 4. If it has 5, it will take 3. If it has 6, it will take 2. If it has 7, it will take 1. If it has 8, it does not react. Okay, I repeat, if it has 1, it means the last shell. The last shell. If it has 1, it will give 1. If it has 2, it will give 2. If it has 3, it will give 3. If it has 4, it will share 4. If it has 5, it will take 3. If it has 6, it will take 2. If it has 7, it will take 1. And if it has 8, it does not react. Okay, it does not do anything. It is inert. Okay, it is inert means they don't react. Okay, now we will see the table. The first one is hydrogen. Its electronic configuration is 1. Okay, it is having only 1 electron in K shell. Okay, so if it is having 1, what will it do? It will give 1. So the valency is 1. Okay, now we will see for helium. For helium, the electronic configuration is 2. It is 2 electrons in the K shell. What will it do? Earlier I told that if there are 2 electrons, it will give 2. But this is an exception. Okay, why? Because it is K shell. In K shell, the magic number is 2. I told you, in K shell, the magic number is 2. So what will it do? It won't give, it won't take. It will sit as it is. It is inert, it does not react. So the valency is 0. Okay, now the next is lithium. 2 in the K shell, 1 in the L shell. So if there is 1 valence electron, you may see there is 1 valence electron. What will it do? It will give 1. Okay, so the valency is 1. So it will give 1 means its valency is 1. Now you may see what happens after giving 1. After giving 1, this electron is gone. Now you may see it is having only K shell. In K shell, how many electron is there? 2. What is the magic number of K shell? 2. So it becomes satisfied. Okay, it becomes inert at that time. Okay, so this is the importance of valency. So lithium is having 2 in the first shell, 1 in the second shell. Valence electrons means number of electrons in the outermost orbit, that is 1. What is it going to do? It is going to give 1. So the valency is 1. In case of beryllium, the valence electrons 2. So the valency is 2 because it will give 2. Valence electron 3, it will give 3. That means the valency is 3. Okay. Valence electrons 4 means it will share 4. So its valency is 4. Valence electron 5 means what it is going to do? It will take electrons. How many electrons it will take? It will take 3. So the valency is 3. 6. 2. It will take 2. So the valency is 2. 7. 1. It will take 1. So the valency is 1. 8. They won't react. So its valency is 0. Here 1. So it will give 1. So the valency is 1. Here it will give 2. So the valency is 2. Here it will give 3. So the valency is 3. Here it will share 4, so the valency is 4. Here it will take 3, so the valency is 3. Okay, first you may copy this table in your notebook. These are the next 3 elements. Sulfur, symbol is S, electron number is 16, 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, 6 in the last shell. So what will be the valence electrons? Valence electron will be 6. Okay, and if it is 6 means what it will do? It will take 2. That means its valency is 2. Chlorine, symbol is Cl, electron number is 17. So 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, 7 in the last shell. So valence electron is 7. What will it do? It will take 1 electron. So its valency is 1. Argon, Ar, electron number is 18. Distribution is 2, 8, 8. The last shell has 8. Valence electron 8. Valence electron 8 means what will it do? It will give? No. It will take? No. It will share? No. What will it do? It does not react. Okay. So the valency is 0. Okay. You may copy this. Now this is the definition. You may write in your notebook. Valence electron. What do you mean by valence electrons? It is the number of electrons in the last shell. Okay. According to the electronic configuration, the number of electrons in the last shell is called as the valence electrons. Now valency. What is valency? It is the number of electrons an atom will give, take or share. Now this definition is not according to the textbook. In the textbook they have given other definitions. Okay, it is there in the notes. You may refer to the notes for that, but this is for you to understand. You may write this and keep. Okay, so what is valency? Valency is the number of electrons an atom will give, take or share. If the valence electron is 1 or 2 or 3, it will give. Why are they doing all these things? It is for reaction. When they go to react with other elements, then only. Otherwise they are as it is. Okay. So when it is going to react with other elements, if it is having 1 or 2 or 3 in the last shell, they will give. If it is having 1, it will give 1. If it is having 2, it will give 2. If it is having 3, it will give 3. If it is having 4, it will share 4. If it is having 5, it will take 3. If it is having 6, it will take 2. If it is having 7, it will take 1. If it is having 8, it does not react. Okay. Now I will explain why do they give these 1, 2, 3. For example, in case of lithium, the electronic configuration is 2, 1. Okay. Now after removing this 1, okay, if it is having 1 in the outermost shell, except the K shell, okay. Now if it is having 1 in the outermost shell, it will leave that electron, 1 electron, okay, and it is having 2 in K shell, okay, it is having 2 in K shell. So it is reaching the nearest inert element. Inert element means helium. Helium, this is the electronic configuration of helium, and helium's valency is 0. It is an inert element. It does not react. So everybody want to get converted into an inert element. Okay. For one more example I will tell you. For example, 3 boron. Atomic number is 5. That means its electronic configuration is 2, 3. What will it do? 3 means it is going to give. How many it will give? It will give away that 3. Why not 1? If it gives 1, here it will become 2. Okay. Is this 2 possible? No. In how many? In L shell, maximum 8 electrons can sit. So for L, the magic number is 8. But here it is only 2. So what will it do? It will get rid of those all 3. Okay, so what will happen? It is having only K shell and it is having 2 electrons. So if it is 1 or 2 or 3, it will give 1, give 2 or give 3. And if it is 4, it will share 4. And if it is 5 or 6 or 7. For example, nitrogen. Okay, for example, nitrogen its atomic number is 7. Okay, so its electronic configuration is 2 in the first shell and 5 in the second shell. So giving away 5 is a little difficult thing, isn't it? Okay, we have 5, we need only 3. So why to give away 5? So I will take 3 instead of that, isn't it? So we'll take 3. Why 3? Because after taking that 3, it becomes 8 and the maximum number is 8. Okay, so this is what is valency and the valence electrons. Basically, you may understand this and write these definitions in your notebook and practice the table for today, whatever we had done. Okay, the table about valence electrons and valency. In the next lecture, we will see what is there in the textbook. Okay, thank you.